Hello. Hello and welcome to the stream where I attempt to finish a game. You might have noticed that I actually updated the moon goal. So I had like 200 kilometers. I mean, subtract. I had to subtract 200 kilometers from the moon. I hadn't updated it since August. And because I was at work so much in August, I really racked those numbers up. If you went in the last stream, this is an outfit that was redeemed from the wheel of outfits and accessories. It's not perfect, it needs fixing, I know that. I just haven't had the time to go in and fix it yet. But after I've moved house, everything will be shiny and actually work properly, hopefully. We are going to be playing the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. We've been playing it forever. I should probably be on the game screen. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Now for me to remember which screen that is. Ah, I'm so rusty. Is this it? It is it, but I do not have my clothes the right way. So that will take 2 seconds while I find them. Here we go. Let's see. Woo. Gotta cover up normal clothes up. And it's not great, but it'll do. Ooh. It's like playing with those paper dolls in the 90s. Why are my ears so far away? No. Oh, this'll do. I promise to be less scuffed when I come back. No. I must have used oh, this is so funny. Nope. We're just gonna have floating earrings and a floating earring and one embedded into the side of my head. Until I fix my PNG body. Now it's time to hear the music. Dun 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 dun. What's that? Oh. It'll do. Right. Let me just unplug myself from where I can reach out. Deafen myself with the computer. And then just flap you up. Helen! I had to think for a second, my brain could not convert. Helen! Thank you for the song. It means a lot. Especially since it's for so long. And it's been forever since I've made any content. But I love to see you. I'm happy you're here and you can see my terrible earrings right now. Let's get out of the menu. I nearly clicked new game, that was dangerous. Dangerous times. That's what I get for not playing a game on stream for so long.
Are you sure, Wilbur?
Yes. Some villager will know where old Van Buren lived, and maybe even where we can find the book.
Shouldn't I come with you?
If your feet hurt as much as mine do, then I don't want to do that to you.
I'm worried.
I won't be gone long. Will you please look after Timmy?
Don't worry, he's sleeping. When you get back, there'll be hot sausages waiting for you.
I can hardly wait.
I think it might not have saved from the last time. And we've got to go through it all again. Oh no. Oh no.
And considering how crooked it is, I should take care that it doesn't fall in on top of me.
Because I'm sure I played this bit. I'm sure I did. Unless it's me remembering playing it last time.
Fired bricks for building houses. Presumably there's a source of clay close by.
Clay.
The house of a craftsman, it would appear. Wooden boards, bricks, and over there a bit of thatch and a few roof tiles.
I was just gonna say what's the betting that it's our zombie friend and his wife's is he a zombie or is he a living skeleton? I can't remember. One of them's a skeleton, one's a zombie. Well, it's their house because they used to live up this way, I think. Question mark. But I distinctly remember making that same joke / comment last time. So we'll just live it again, I guess.
Graveyards are pretty scary even under normal circumstances. But this one, oh, it's extra spooky.
Spooky. Perfect for October.
I wonder why people in the far-flung villages can never put the gravestones and crosses in straight. Can't they use a square or a level or, just their eyes?
The real answer to that question is that the ground sinks after you put it in straight, and then it ends up crooked.
The church looks as if no one has been there in years. A ghost church. Not like a church for ghosts. A church for humans. Nothing to do with the spiritual world at all. You know.
I'm happy that you're here, even if you're lurking, especially if you're lurking. I hope that art projects go really well, and that it does help you function like a human as you wish. We'd all love that, but don't take life advice from a PNG who ate maybe 6 hot dog buns today with nothing on them. Because we love that stressed autism one food life right now. But I hope your take goes better than mine does today. We're not going in the woods because they're too spooky right now. Look at them. Everything about this is spooky. And do not go here. Unless you want to get eaten by a werewolf.
Someone still seems to be living here, though. That bedsheet hasn't been hanging there for long.
Steal it.
Someone still seems to be...
Steal it, steal it. Maybe we take everything else.
The village looks pretty run down. Nothing but makeshift repairs everywhere, if any. It's hard to say how old the village is. Might have been here at the edge of the woods for hundreds of years.
It does look like one of those places where you're like, is it brand new or has it been here forever?
This is the only building in the village with a light on. Seems to be some kind of general store.
Swords and potions. Food. Well, it's just like one food is just like safe because you know how it's going to taste and how it's going to be like the sensory experience of the food. You know how it's going to be. That's a big part of it for me. But also, if I make something I like, I'm like, I just want to eat this forever. This is the only food that exists. And that not great when you have type 2 diabetes, in my experience. Right, I don't think there's anything else out here. Let's go in the suspicious general store in the abandoned village.
Hello? Anyone home?
Go away! You're not having my head!
I don't want your head. I just want a bit of information.
Begone, headless horseman! You won't fool me!
Right, it's confirmed it 100% didn't save from the last stream. The end of it, so I guess we're just replaying it. Headless horseman. What kind of a headless horseman? My name is Wilbur Weathervane. I mean you no harm. Open the door, then you'll see that I'm no danger to you. Yawn. This
My
one.
name is Wilbur Weathervane. I'm a gnome. Live in Seastone. I just want to ask you a few questions.
Oh, yeah, of course. A gnome from Seastone walks into the dark woods on his own and just wants to ask a few questions. Oh, yeah.
I am not alone. I'm with a living skeleton, a zombie, a robot, and a talking rat. There's really no reason to be worried.
Enough! Begone, demon!
100% sounds like a D&D party. A gnome, a living skeleton, a zombie, a robot, and a talking rat. Headless horseman.
Hey, there's a headless horseman out here.
Oh, yeah, as if you didn't know that. He's hunting me. He wants my head so he can put it on his own shoulders.
Are you sure it wants your head? Or just anyone's head? I mean, what do you think he'd do if he saw a gnome with a fine big head?
Just go away, you fiend.
It definitely does sound like a podcast, doesn't it? Open the door.
Can we talk inside? Then we wouldn't have to shout.
Oh, now I get it. You're the devil. You can't enter my shop without me inviting you. No, there you go.
I'm not the devil. Promise.
Yeah, the devil's second best trick is making you believe he's not the devil.
That's ridiculous. I'm going to open the door now.
Isn't it isn't it also vampires you have to invite in?
Hello?
Die, monster!
Hey, you could have hit me.
Don't move!
Aren't you supposed to say, don't move, first and then shoot?
Oh. No psychokinetic energy. You're not magic.
Thank you for reminding me.
This guy's been playing way too much
Who are you?
Phasmophobia.
What do you want here?
Should we introduce ourselves again? I'll just be like, oh, it's a nice shop you got here.
Excuse me, your name is?
Whale. Tim Whale.
And you own the shop?
Oh, yes, sir, yes. And I'm the mayor of this beautiful village. And the priest, the fireman, the landlord, the coachman, and the smith. I also teach netball.
Ooh, sounds like you're a busy man.
Has its perks. We usually reach a swift consensus in council meetings. Hey, maybe you'd like to move to Somberville. I can offer you the post of bailiff.
I'm not staying here for any longer than necessary.
It's the nameless terror lurking in the woods, right? I can't blame you. No.
I like the way he just does everything. He's like, and netball. If you're the only person here, how do you teach netball? The only person you can teach it to is yourself.
As I said, my name is Weathervane, Wilbur Weathervane. I'm searching for information about a certain Van Buren. He must have lived there quite a while ago.
Sorcerer.
Ooh.
Evil character.
Evil.
Oh, you shouldn't get involved with people like that.
He's not still alive, is he?
No, he's been dead for more than 30 years. I remember how the grown-ups marched up to the castle with pitchforks and torches. Really traditional-like. Well, in retrospect, if they hadn't killed him, we might not have been cursed.
Curse, you say?
Van Buren cursed you?
The whole village. Everyone knew he was doing unholy experiments in his castle, but in principle we got on all right with each other. I mean, we'd never have stormed his castle if the paladins and the mages hadn't spurred us on. They said it was our duty to help them against evil.
They must have been the same as those who were fighting the cult of the Nameless One.
Whoever they were, they disappeared once the sorcerer was dead and left us to deal with the curse on our own.
What happens to a town after the D&D party leave? It also feels like a WoW kind of parody, maybe. It's a bit from memory. You lived in the castle? What exactly is the curse? What does it do?
The curse makes people disappear.
Not exactly. This has always been a special place, you know? I mean, for example, it's always night here and the moon is always full. The woods and the mountains confuse the senses, things like that. You could say the people in this region are used to quite a lot. But after the sorcerer was killed, oh, it was different.
The Headless Horseman?
Oh, not just him. Others too. Repulsive creatures. They come from the woods and hunt us. One after the other was snatched and dragged into the woods. I'm the only one left.
It's always night here.
The castle up on the mountain over there. That's where the sorcerer lived.
Yeah, that's where he lived. And that's where
Where
he
he
died.
Then that's where I have to go.
Good luck. You'll never find the way through the mountains.
Fancy showing me?
You mean leave my shop? Oh, the Headless Horseman is out there waiting for me. Oh, never. I'm the very last one who still lives in this village. Oh, some fled, but most...
The weird
When I
look.
die, the village dies. Yeah, what did my forefathers say about that, eh?
I'm trying to stop myself from making it, oh, you have forefathers joke, and it would be so lame. No, don't say it. Fight the urge. Fight the urge to make a joke. Fight the urge to make a terrible joke. No. What are you going to do with the headless horseman that's terrorizing the village?
As mayor, I'm sure you've a plan how to stop the Headless Horseman, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. I've sent a bounty hunter after him, yes.
That could prove difficult to achieve, for several reasons.
Oh, maybe you want to try your luck.
No, I'm not a bounty hunter, and also I don't have the time. I've got to find a book so I can destroy a magic wand.
We did meet a bounty
Well,
hunter
if that's
before.
more important than saving Somberville from extinction, then go ahead. Yeah.
We met a bounty hunter on the flying island thing. The flying pirate island. It's nighttime here all the time.
It's always night here in the village. That's just crazy.
And why is that crazy? In other places, it's always summer. Summer up north, there's an island where it always rains.
I feel cold.
Here, it's always night. Oh, some people come to the region especially, just like how others move to warmer climes. I mean, for example, a gentleman moved into the castle some years ago. A count, in fact.
A
He doesn't
Dracula.
seem to have a problem with it always being night and a full moon.
Thanks for your help. We'll be leaving for the castle early
Is this
tomorrow.
Count Dracula by
There
any
is,
chance?
of course, a problem.
What? Knowing when tomorrow is?
No, I'm talking more about the hidden ravines, razor-sharp rocks, wobbly cliff ledges and secret paths. You see, you can't reach the castle if you don't know the way.
Ah, I know how this works. I have to reach the castle on a matter of utmost urgency, and you're the only one that can help. And you just happen to have a problem with the Headless Horseman.
Side quest.
But you know what? Not this time. Because if I let myself be distracted from my actual task, something bad will happen to one of my friends. I have a clear goal, and I grew up in the mountains. I'll find the way without any help. Good day. Good night.
I refuse your side quest. This monster. I keep looking at his eyes.
I've never seen so many locks, chains, and magic spells on a single door. And the crossbow bolts indicate that a very, very nervous person lives here.
Steal.
I'm sure that Mr.
Steal,
Mayor won't
steal,
object to
steal.
me borrowing one of these boats. Hey, let's face it, he does seem to be firing them all over the place.
We have a crossbow bolt. Candles.
A crossbow is a devastatingly effective weapon. At least it is, if you manage to hit something.
Hey, I just sell the weapons. I don't know how to use them.
Portions. Is this a tube of some sort?
I don't think the shop is doing well. Sure, a motley selection of armor, weaponry, food, and magic. But if the shop is stuck out in the middle of nowhere and no one is sending heroes to the area, then who is going to buy all this stuff?
True. I wanted to steal this.
Now that I'm not a mage anymore, perhaps I should try to become a powerful warrior. I think I'd look quite good in some armor like that.
Respecking into warrior could be hard. Considering we don't know anything about it.
The shelves seem to be some kind of catch-all for things even the most optimistic shop owner couldn't hope to sell quickly. If I had more time, I'd love to rummage. I love this kind of stuff.
to rummage.
That must be from something like a wild boar sheep cow. Maybe Mr. Whale would be a bit less scared if he didn't surround himself with such creepy things.
Oh, this looks like the Horned King from Disney's Curse of the Black Cauldron. Or I think it may just be called the Black Cauldron. That film terrified me as a child. Or it could be Skeletor, I suppose. Alright, does Skeletor have horns? I didn't watch enough to know. Crystal ball.
I don't think the shop is doing well. Sure,
We've
but
heard
if
that. A barrel? Can we steal it?
that over there, that's a magic circle on the ground, isn't it?
Do you know anything about dispelling ghosts?
A bit. Doesn't the ghost have to be in the magic circle, rather than the person who is trying to cast the spell on the ghost?
If you can trap ghosts in a thing like this, then surely you can lock them out too. The circle is my last line of defence in case the salt in front of the windows and doors doesn't stand firm.
The beings from the woods, are they ghosts then?
Oh, well, there are all kinds of things living there. Why not ghosts too? Better safe than sorry.
Oh, look. There's a helmet with pigtails on it, like from Asterix and Obelisk. I thought we were looking
Impressive
at
armour. Only the shoulders appear a little impractical.
The shoulders give you armour plus 22 and agility plus 9.
Why would ridiculous shoulder plates improve agility? Wouldn't they actually restrict movement?
Well, that would be unfair. Warriors already have very low agility to start with, lower than rogues, for example.
Ah, but can't warriors also be rogues too? I mean, if a warrior, for instance, fights unfairly or cheats at dice.
A warrior who's also a rogue? Well, how's that supposed to work? How would I know if I'm allowed to sell him the plate armour or not? Rogues are only allowed to wear leather armour. And perhaps a coat of mail. Just like hunters. Yeah.
Ah, right, I get it. To prevent the armour from squeaking and frightening away animals.
And now we look at the female.
What's this here? Metal underwear?
That's a heavy warrior set, level 90.
Hey, what?
It's the same as the one next to it, but this one's for female warriors.
This one here, and that. And you want to tell me that these suits of armour are on a par with each other?
Yep. Heavy plate armour offers ideal protection from all kinds of weapons.
But it's covered in holes, completely see-through. One sword thrust through the torso and...
I've been selling armour for 20 years, and my father before me, and my grandfather before him. Are you trying to tell me you know more about heavy plate armour than I do?
No, of course not.
What horrifies me about is the nipples on the bra, should we say. I think calling it a bra is an over compliment. It looks like two balls. Two balls loosely tied together. I'm trying to figure out, are they nipples or are they spikes like on the knees? Because spike nipples is also pretty pretty creepy. And also the heart the heart here. What's that gonna do? What's that gonna say? And these pauldrons are so huge. Right, I think we could talk at the
Fire gives out warmth and light. The people here in the dark woods must pay a fortune for wood.
Wood.
You can see that he's been living in fear for a long time. Poor guy. However, if he doesn't want to help me, I'm not going to try and convince him. I'm sure we'll find a way through the mountains, with or without him.
I'm not looking forward to that. Oh, we can't talk to him anymore. I think we've looked at everything. Let's have a little check. We looked up there. We looked down there. We looked at him. We looked at the armor. I guess we leave.
Whoa! Does the weather always change so fast here?
The Headless Horseman! He's coming!
No.
That's what you thought when I stood outside the door.
Look here! Psychokinetic energy is almost off the scale!
I'm a qualified mage, but what exactly is that?
Skipped a few classes, did you? The PKE shows whether ghosts, demons, evil powers are nearby. It is the Headless Horseman, I guarantee it.
Then I must go to my friends immediately.
Stop! Didn't you hear what I said? There's a Headless Horseman out there.
And my friends.
Stop! Don't move, or I'll shoot.
So I just got distracted by this sword up here that seems to have a sword blade and an axe and a drinking horn on it. It seems to be a fantasy Swiss Army knife. That would be so funny to use in the story. Because it's entirely impractical. Imagine how heavy it would be.
How? There's no bolt in the crossbow. It's not loaded.
Three heels.
Hello?
Knocking on the door.
It's him.
Who's there? Nate! Put that thing away. What happened? Where are the others? I don't understand.
It has got to be protected at all costs. The rustly noise that he made makes me think that it was armor, and this is the person most likely to have armor.
There was a knight with a sword. Okay, there was a knight and anything else?
A monster, a disfigured squire, an eagle, a dog, a knight with his dog, a monster. Because I've been talking about monsters the whole time.
Monster? There was a knight and a monster? A dragon?
A dragon.
Or a lion?
A werewolf?
A knight and a werewolf? What do they do? What happened to the others?
Timmy's head fell off. Oh, that would be horrifying. Timmy is like our friend who's a rat. Esther's head fell off. He's a zombie, so that could happen. Gulliver lost his head. Gulliver's a skeleton, so that's probably the easiest head to knock off.
Oh, I get it. Gulliver has lost his head. Phew.
One of your friends was beheaded and you're relieved?
Well, better Gulliver than one of the others, don't you think?
What?
What's up with Timmy?
A wild yak. Esther, your mother. Something with barrels. Dwarves in barrels? This isn't the Hobbit. A wild yak. Esther.
Esther, your mother? She panicked and ran away? Where to? Did she have Timmy with her? Towards the woods? Esther ran into the woods.
What? Then she's lost?
No, she's not. Come on, Nate. We're going to go see Gulliver. Then we'll find Timmy and your mother.
You can't go out there.
We'll let you know if we meet any headless horsemen. Ah!
Don't move.
Did someone call for a bounty hunter?
Ah, it's our bounty hunter friend.
And just as our little friend was about to go out there, you came in.
All right,
Nice time lapse.
I'll go into the woods and polish off any headless horsemen, robber knights, and werewolves that cross my path.
What about Esther and Timmy? Don't be hurting them.
There's a little rat and a zombie too.
No problem. If we can agree on a price, I'll take care of them too.
No! They're our friends. Do not kill the zombie and the rat.
That's fine
Timmy.
too. I'll just keep an eye out for them, free of charge.
Timmy.
How are you going to do that? What's your plan?
Seek and destroy.
I only see two problems there then. First, the seeking, and second, the destroying.
He's right. The woods confuse the senses. They are devious and evil. The source of the evil is in the heart of the wood. There's a clearing there with an old tree in the middle. Under the tree is a cave. That's where they live. All of those who have brought so much suffering to our village.
Not for much longer.
Lily, thank you for the follow. It's nice to see you. We're currently replaying a part of the game that I already played that didn't save, so that's what we're doing right now. Because I remember I got all the way to when we were in the forest and for some reason it didn't save last time, so we're replaying it. And what does that mean? That means everyone gets to witness it again. And I get to suffer from forgetting what choices I made last time. You could need help.
I should come with you. Our chances of success are better with two of us out there.
The last time I worked in a team, I got a wooden plank to the head.
Then you had the wrong partners. I had great partners. Ivo, Captain...
I work alone. Have the blade ready. It won't take long.
I work alone.
Very self-confident. Like all the others.
The others?
Do you think he's the first one to try to solve the mystery of the evil in the woods? Oh, I've stopped counting. Some may have found it, but none of them returned.
Come on, Nate. We shouldn't rely on the bounty hunter to find our friends. Back to camp.
Enjoy the lucky and working. Hopefully I can make it
Be careful. Take it easy, buddy.
more
I'm
interesting.
here.
That's not what I was
Be
trying to
good
say.
and sit down by the fire. By the
Oh, no.
fire, not in the fire.
What happened? Nate said something about a knight and a werewolf.
It was terrible. I'd nodded off and suddenly I heard my cream bun scream. I jumped up, ready to protect her. Then there was a flash of lightning which illuminated the gleaming figure of a knight, a paladin to be precise.
And then?
My honey blossom was out of her mind with fear. She ran into the woods, away from the paladin. I was going to run after her, but when the lightning struck again, there was a werewolf standing there. Nate screamed, Esther screamed. I tripped and lost my head.
We all scream for ice
I
cream.
called to Nate to run and get help from the village. The werewolf came towards me and I was certain I was done for. My body tried to defend me, but he had orientation problems. But then the lightning struck again, very close by. The wolf was startled and ran after the others into the woods.
Oh my god, so many options. I'm sure they found. I mean, they must be fine. You have to find the heart of the wood. Sorcerer Van Buren lived in the castle. Oh yeah, we're after a book. We need a book from the sorcerer.
The sorcerer Van Buren spent his last years in that castle. Pretty sure the book we're looking for will be somewhere there.
I'm not interested in the book. I want my sweetie pie back.
If we defeat the evil in the woods, we'll get Esther back, and the mayor will show us a safe way through the mountains.
Well then, let's go.
Yeah, off we go. Ignore your wife and our missing rat friend. Our rat child friend.
The mayor talked about the heart of the wood. He's pretty certain that's the source of the evil.
But why do you think Esther and Timmy have ended up there of all places?
I don't know. Just a feeling. People have been disappearing here for centuries. I think they were lured into the woods or, like Esther, driven. If we want to get them both back, we'll have to uncover the secret of the wood.
Have to side quest. The horror. I'll go search.
Right. I'm going to go and look for the two of them. You hold the fort here.
I'm not staying here. I'm going to help.
That's exactly what you are doing by letting Nate repair you and being my advisor. And maybe you two could make things to help me along the way. You're both much more skilled than I am.
But my wife is out there.
And your son is here. Do you want to leave him here alone? Or take him out into the evil woods?
But... all right.
That would be negligent.
Bring back my cherry blossom and just say the word and I'll be at your side.
I know.
BRQ.
I'd better start by searching for clues and information. I need to know what I'm dealing with.
Let's have a look. Oh, we can find. Is that an umbrella with a bird head? These look creepily like teeth. I'm none too happy about that.
We walked all the way from Seastone, a good deal of the way off the paved roads and paths. We feared that Councillor Van Buren might be watching them. It was an arduous journey, but we were well supplied. Food, water, warm blankets. Esther organised everything.
There's a story where maybe a film where they like set a fire in the mountains, and then it turns out that it was inside of a giant or a troll's mouth that they made the fire, and then it gets woken up and tries to eat them. And that's what that's the vibes that I'm getting from this situation right now.
The little fellow is hanging on in there. I'm sure he's trying to work out a way to help me. If you could look into that head of his, I'm sure you'd see little cogs whirring around like crazy.
We looked at the luggage. Oh.
We found everything just the way it is. A few stones laid out in a circle on a sandy area, no trees close by. A perfectly built campfire pit. Then again, what does it say about a village when travellers would rather stay outside the village than rent a room there?
It's either expensive or
What's that
creepy.
in his hand there? Looks like a thick-walled stone goblet, just like dwarves use. Those things would be too heavy for me to travel any long distances with. But the dwarves say that the stone goblets are fashioned to remind them of home. I'm afraid the dwarf who carried this goblet out here into the wilderness can't complain about my taking it anymore.
Acquired. One
This
stone
goblet
tablet.
was filled with sand. Maybe I can use it for something sometime.
Acquired sand.
This would be a perfect place to grill a sausage. Not as hot as an open fire, but still hot enough. Esther said there'd be a few sausages waiting for me when I returned from the village. Then, everything turned out differently.
Behold the fire. We can't get the coal out.
This would be a perfect place to grill a sausage. Not as
What
hot
do
as
we
an open
have?
fire, but still hot enough.
Can we pull it out? Poke the fire. No. We got a mug. We got sand. I have a feeling that we have to make something with the fire. Oofa.
A bit of fur. Could belong to the werewolf. He ran towards the woods and got a bit too close to these thorns.
Could have been the night. Maybe he wears, I don't know, fur underwear or something. That would be so uncomfortable. I'm guessing that's where we have to go.
The sorcerer Van Buren spent his last years in the castle. He didn't trust his brother, and he wrote down a means of destroying his brother's powerful wand. As soon as we've rescued Timmy and Esther, we'll find a way to reach the castle, with or without the mayor's help.
I don't think we can do anything else here. Let's have a look. We talked to Nate, we looked at the fire, we looked at the coals, we looked at Gulliver, we looked
Esther
at the
looked
luggage.
afterwards, and now monsters.
Ah,
The
blanket.
wool blanket is old and has been darned several times. I'm sure it came from the rubbish heap under Seastone. Still, it'll keep you warm and won't go all kaflooey.
Kaflooey. Such a descriptive name. Adjective. Name.
I'm no
Same
expert.
thing.
I'd say that these are Esther's footprints. They lead towards the woods, which would tally with what Gulliver said. Traces of both the werewolf and of Esther, but none of the paladin.
I have a hunch. But also, I have an idea of why that might be. Anything in here we haven't already looked at? No, I don't think so. We looked at all these places. I guess we're going in the woods. Into the woods.
Ah, the moment I saw the spooky woods, I just knew I'd end up going in there sooner or later. No matter how afraid I am, I'm sure Timmy and Esther will be even more afraid. Whew,
Spooky woods
so
time.
far so good. The mayor said that the woods confuse the senses. I have to memorize the way back to the village. And I should try to stay quiet. There's a werewolf, a knight, and perhaps even a headless horseman running around out here.
So many people.
An axe. The wooden handle is all weathered and the iron head covered with a fine coat of rust.
Rusty axe.
Must have been wedged in this tree a long time. Months, perhaps even years.
Got an axe now.
The blade is still shiny and looks reasonably sharp. The tree has kept it from rusting.
I'm loving the green mushrooms. Glowy mushrooms. Go further. Let's see, anything else to look at here? No? Left. So many things to click on.
That's Timmy's scarf! It's torn.
Not Timmy's scarf. Eyes? Question
For
mark?
a long time, people believed that eyes shining in the darkness belonged to dangerous animals that watch you. Turns out they're just glowing eyes without any body, hovering harmlessly in the air. Nothing to worry about.
I think that's scary. Found the material. There's 4 different ways to go.
There are several branches broken here and here. Oh boy. A few bits of fur. They look exactly the same as those up by the campfire. The werewolf must be on Timmy's trail. I hope the little guy was long gone before it came by.
Left again.
There's something in the undergrowth here. Something big. I can't see what it is. It could be Esther. But it could just as easily be a werewolf or some other monster of the woods.
Be brave.
I can't just stand in front of a bush and push the branches apart.
You could though.
What if there's a werewolf in there ready to attack?
Use the axe to do it though.
Right then. I'll get ready for battle and...
Hello? Anyone there? Oh, hello, little man.
It's her. Why are you in the woods all alone, so skimpily dressed? Have you seen anyone else here? We'll go with this one because it's less rude.
I'm Wilbur. Have you by any chance seen a female zombie, a rat, a knight, a werewolf, or a headless horseman anywhere in the woods?
Oh, Lord. No, definitely not. Or more like, happily not.
Gotta ask a rude question, apparently.
May I ask what you're doing here? You don't exactly look like a mushroom picker.
Phew, glad to hear it. I'm on my way to my fiancé's. He lives here in the dark woods in a magnificent castle. At least that's what he wrote. The thunderstorm took me by surprise, and then suddenly this wrinkly old woman was standing there in the middle of the path. She pointed a bony finger at me and gave me a toothless grin. I was distracted, and my horse threw me and vanished into the woods with all my things.
That sounds terrible.
It is. I'm meeting my fiancé, and I don't have a thing to wear.
You're on the way to the castle?
Do you know the way to the castle? Could you maybe take me with you?
I don't know the way. Vladdy wrote me saying I should find a guide in the village. The way through the mountains is very dangerous.
Vladdy, your fiancé?
The Count.
So, what's he like?
Vladdy?
Oh, he's a darling. Very rich and very old. I can't wait to meet him in person.
So, you're engaged to him, but you've never met him?
Why hesitate and risk someone else snapping him away from me?
Okay. Doesn't sound like a horror movie beginning at all.
The old woman on the path. Sounds like she could have been a witch.
Yeah, right. She was so old and shriveled and ugly. I've never been so scared in all my life.
Another enemy to deal with.
Enemy? Are you wood pixies battling these creatures?
Excuse me, I'm a gnome, not a pixie. And I come from the
Why is
mountains.
everyone so
I
non-racist?
would be very grateful never to see that face again. Hey, if you're a wood pixie and just pixieing around, then could you find the clothes I lost? I'll pay you.
We'll see.
Another side quest. I like exactly before this whole part of the game starts. It's like I refuse the side quest, and it's like here is 9,000 side quests. Welcome in, Paul, and everyone who came with Paul. How was being a goose? Was it fun?
Paul Raid.
Brooke. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub, Brooke. I always love to see you here. Thank you for the sub.
Pog raiding is a
Paul.
thing
You
I
said
can
Mario
do.
Paul, but that's not your name. It's Paul. Thank you for the sub too. I also love seeing you here. And I was going to hang out and stream, and then I realized, oh no, I have 2 minutes. Oh no, a mean goose. A mean goose. A mean goose among us. Among us. Oh no. Among us again. It's come for us. It was foretold. It was foretold in the goose. The goose was trying to warn us. Right now we're in a creepy forest, trying to find our friends, and we found this girl in the bush. And she's got a fiance. Never met him. He's an old man who lives in a castle and has a lot of money, and his account. We love the landed gentry? ? And then he's totally not creepy or anything. I mean, his name's Vladdy. He's Vladdy. He's a count. He lives in a castle in a spooky forest. No red no red flags here at all. Just totally relatable content. Don't you know, like, all her clothes went missing. So she's just trapped here with like no clothes, and is being racist to us. Let's take you to the village if I remember how to get there.
It's too dangerous here in the woods. Come on, I'll take you to the village.
Uh-huh. Which way?
This way. Or, wait a minute. No. This way.
We lost.
Or,
We're
bloody hell,
very lost.
just follow me.
As I already said to your young friend, I won't set foot outside as long as the headless horseman is running around out here.
Then just send word to the castle asking Vladdy to pick me up from here.
Oh, I wouldn't know how. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until the bounty hunter comes back with good news. Be my guest. Make yourself at home.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank you for bringing her here. I mean, really. Thank you. Not right?
Uh, you're welcome.
Vomit forever. Also, hello Adam. Hello Adam, welcome to this Eunice. But then he is kind of his name is Whale. Well, he hasn't. He's the only member of the village who's still alive. Everyone else is dead or been dragged off into the forest. Also, look at this armor that he sells. That's totally comparable.
That is really the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. The armour covers so little, let's be honest. Just the bare necessities.
Oh,
Doesn't look comfortable, and a warrioress would freeze if she ever wore it to the Northlands.
I think either these are nipples or they're spikes, and I don't know which one scares me more. Also, the love heart. The love heart. At least the helmet would stop you from getting your nose broken, but. Also, the bra bit just looks like two metal balls. And then you have this.
I'm sure it's just sales nonsense when they say this armour will make you into a more skillful or better fighter. What matters is who is in the armour.
We like to believe that. It's very WoW-esque design here.
I'm not sure this would really keep a ghost at bay.
Oh, so you're a ghost expert then, eh?
Yes.
Have you spent your entire life in a cursed village? The only one left after everyone else has long gone, have you? Even old Reverend Sidow, who apparently knew everything about evil. Have you?
Sorry?
Is he one of the priests in the horror movie? Yes, the horror movie, the singular horror movie. It sounds familiar, and like the people who made this game just love referencing things, and I feel like I should know who that is. Scream 5. Okay, what am I doing? I think I probably have to talk to her. The woman with no name.
Hello?
Well, looky here if it isn't my knight in shining armor and accomplished guide.
It didn't take us that long to get out of the woods.
You should try it in high heels.
Why are you in high heels in the forest? Have you seen this armor for female warriors?
As luck would have it, I just saw some armour for female fighters.
Yeah, I saw that too. Do you think Flatty would like it?
You.
No idea. It wouldn't stop a hail of arrows, I'll tell you that.
Hail of arrows? That thing isn't intended for battle.
You got that right. One broad axe to the leg and it'd be game over.
A lady don't go near arrows or axes. She has others fight for her. And this kind of armor would help it along a ways.
But
You.
what if a young lady really does want to fight? Doesn't she deserve a proper set of armor?
Looking good and knowing what you want. It's the only way to get ahead in life.
Ew.
Oh, don't take it personally. The mayor didn't want to take me up to the castle either.
Yeah, but you're you and I'm, well, just look.
Why would he want to take you up to the castle more than me? I asked him very politely.
We're wasting our time. All that guy thinks about is the headless horseman and that he could be the last villager to be kidnapped or something like that. Some of us here have real problems to deal with.
I have to go. Save my friends. See you.
A hot cocoa. That'd do fine.
Enjoy the food, Paul, if you're still around. I was distracted by the conversation they were having. Nice joke. Nice joke. I see that. New friends, Adam. New friends. No longer with the pirate and his pink friend that knocked someone out with a 2x4, or the pregnant elf who's cursed with pregnancy. It's new friends. There's a zombie, a skeleton, a rat that can talk, and a robot. Yeah, this part of the game is like, it's like a super urgent. Like just before this happens, like super urgent. We need you to do this as quickly as possible, and come back before the world is ended. And it's just like side quest, side quest, side quest, side quest, side quest. But it's just like, oh, we didn't touch this trope in the games at all. So we gotta side quest it, guys. I'm sorry. We didn't do the spooky village. We didn't do the NPC that only cares about the exact problem that we've put into it. I think we've talked to her. We looked at this already.
Statistically, if you have a crossbow in the house, you're more likely to shoot yourself than a burglar.
Well, statistics are made by people who don't live in a cursed village.
Yes, maths don't exist here.
The shelves seem to be some kind of catch-all for things even the most optimistic shop owner couldn't hope to sell quickly. If I had more time, I'd love to rummage. I love this kind of stuff.
Oh, barrel. We didn't look at the barrel before.
I guess the barrel is full of some kind of acid or holy water, or something else that the mayor thinks will protect him from intruders.
What's the betting at some point that we have to shoot this? Right, let's go. Into the forest. Into the unknown. Yes, crossbow. It couldn't possibly anything else, Adam. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. We went right. Is there anything here? Because I can't see at all.
That's... oh no.
No.
What is that?
We got caught.
Who'd have thought you can trap gnomes with scraps of bloody cloth?
A werewolf trap! Impressive!
Thanks.
You're a gnome too, aren't you?
You're a sharp one.
We knew they were a gnome. They have the same accent. Those sound like dangerous but good times. Brooke. But yeah, they both have the same accents, I just assumed. Have you found any signs of my friends or the attackers? You're the first known bounty hunter I've met. Interesting trap. It certainly worked on me. Let's not lose any more time. We've got to find my friends. Hello, fellow gnome.
Wow! Bounty hunter! That's just so cool! Most of us gnomes tend to be nerdy and avoid the big wide world.
You're here too? And you're some kind of mage?
Well, not a proper one. I'm trying to help my friends. No magic involved. What about you? Did the call of adventure lure you?
Gold.
Oh.
Not my dream job, hanging around in shady inns and taking on missions from greasy characters. As soon as I've gathered enough gold together, I'm going back to the caves, and will hopefully forget most of what I've experienced.
I hope so too. Anyway. You made a nice trap
Clever
though.
trap. It got me, that's for sure.
But you're not a werewolf. Razor-sharp senses, and teeth and claws to match. The cage won't keep him for long, and fighting the beast won't be much fun.
Maybe it would be better if we carried on together. Then we can protect one another. You know what I mean?
You shouldn't even be here. Go back to the village and wait there for 3 days. If I'm not back by then, leave the dark woods and don't look back.
No way! I'm not leaving here without Timmy and Esther.
Then at least scream loudly when the werewolf gets you, so I know where to look.
I think that could be arranged. I found my friend's scarf. Not too many other traces, though. How about you?
Some werewolf tracks and footprints made by a heavy person coming from the direction of the cliffs.
Those must be Esther's tracks.
They disappeared in the undergrowth. No traces of a knight, a headless horseman, or any other horrors.
Perhaps they're ghosts?
Exactly what I thought. Some kind of apparition. Someone is conjuring up all these
Spooky
ghostly
music.
figures to try and scare us.
Then we mustn't be scared.
I'm not scared of anything. Well, maybe spiders. I can't stand them. They sit there waiting, and then suddenly run off, and far too many legs.
Yeah, enough talk. We have to find my friends.
I have to track down a headless horseman, and I'll kill the werewolf. I haven't crossed that off my list yet. If I stumble across your friends in the process, fine. If not, so be it.
Wilbur.
What?
My name. Wilbur Weathervane. And I'm worried about Timmy and Esther. I want them back undamaged.
I'll see what I can do.
Don't damage my friends. Right, now we've got to find our way. We went right last time. So, I mean left. You know, the other right. That's called left. So I think maybe right is a good choice. This is the beginning. So go right. What other ways was there? Oh, there's something on the floor.
The trap can't be detected underneath the leaves. A good bit of gnome engineering, complicated and functional. More or less.
We don't need to look at the trap anymore. What else was there? Go further this way. Oh no, there's 4 choices. Go further this way. This way. It's totally not a maze, and we're totally not incredibly lost, but we'll eventually find our way. Go left.
I don't know if I like
Mushrooms.
luminous moss. It gives off a bit of light. That's good, but it looks a bit spooky.
It's just because it's green. If it was purple, that'd be top quality. This way? Oh, this is where we just came. It's saving. Spooky. This way.
The woods are already spooky enough where I am.
This is
But over
new.
there it gets even more spine-chilling. I bet that the evil heart of the woods is somewhere over in that direction.
Coconut hair. Coconut hair era is certainly a moment. I don't know what I'm saying. Or even pretends to understand pop culture. I don't know what's happening. I don't know who anyone is anymore. You're watching a show. Oh, I was watching The Masked Singer the American version, and I was just like, I do not know who any of these people are.
If the monsters caught Timmy and Esther, then that's probably where they would have been taken. Get on with it, Wilbur. Yes, yes, at least the werewolf seems to be there. That's good.
Oh. Oh no. No, it's brought back memories of a song that I tried to get out of my head, and now it's back. No. No. But like, I don't know who any of the judges are.
Right. The werewolf is somewhere there in the deep woods, and where the werewolf is, that's likely where my friends are too. So, let's get a move on.
I'm guessing we can't go in there.
I want to help those two.
I have no
but
idea
there's a
we're gonna get
werewolf there,
back.
and I'm unarmed. It'd be pointless letting myself be ripped to shreds. That's not going to help anyone. Well, except maybe the werewolf. I need a weapon so I can defend myself against it.
I mean, we've got an axe. I'm pretty sure that's a weapon. Tie it on there.
Timmy's favourite scarf. I'll return it to him as soon as I found him.
I think we have to go back.
So the woods weren't just a source of wood for the villagers, they also dug clay there.
Woo! That was such a loud...
Hard to say what destroyed the kiln, and when. Could have been time, wind and rain, but it could just as easily have been animals or other things.
I mean, the episode that I walked in on, the person that was having to take the mask off was member of New Kids on the Block, so I was like, oh, I know who that is. But I like watching for the costuming.
My guess is that the bricks were once fired right here in the woods. Makes complete sense. Not only is there lots of firewood here, the clay is also very moist and loses a lot of weight during firing. Why would you drag all that water into the village just to let it evaporate there?
Air fryer. Adam's living in luxury, guys.
Looks like some kind of press. If I had to guess, I'd say it was used to press clay bricks into shape.
Oh, we're probably gonna have to fix all of this.
I wonder if the villagers dug too deep and woke up some kind of ancient evil. If so, the ancient evil must have been sleeping very close to the surface.
It was only 2 feet under the ground.
I should be able to loosen a really nice lump of clay just with my bare hands. Yep, no problem.
And then this owl is so loud. Why can't I open my inventory?
By all appearances, there's been no clay dug here for years. And the rain will ensure that there won't be much to see here in a few years' time.
Seeing the guy from New Kids on the Block be unmasked was funny though, because his wife is on one of the judges and he like lied to her the entire time about why he was there. He's just like, oh, I've just come to say hello to you.
The hinge is rusted through. Forcing the press might make it break.
break
I'd better
break
repair it first.
Oh. What live? Let me live. We've got to somehow find our way back. No. Oh, we need to go this way. And then that way. And then that way. Oh, we're gonna be here forever, guys. This way? This way. This way? This could be for some time. This way, this way, this way, this way. Oh, we found
You can
something.
find these stone heads all over Avantasia. They're ancient and no one knows who made them.
So this is a new area, question mark? No. No, we're trapped. No, it knew my one weakness. It knew one of my many weaknesses. My inability to remember directions. The guy who plays Deadpool was in the Korean version of the King of Mask Singer. And it was very, very funny because he was in a unicorn onesie. Right, we're gonna go right. This is the wrong way. So it's definitely not right from there. We're gonna go other right. And we're gonna go right. And then we're gonna go right. And we're gonna go right again. And then we're gonna go right. And we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. And we're gonna go this way. We made it. Who knew we only had to go right? Yes, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds. That's who he is. I remember him being like, oh, Ryan Reynolds. See, Ryan Reynolds. Fix, please, Nate. Please fix.
Hey, Nate! I found a broken clay press in the woods. Do you think you can fix it?
Thank you, Nate.
What? That's it? Wow! You're quick!
And then
Thanks to Nate, the old clay press is once again fully functional.
you put the clay in the press. I don't know why we need a brick.
A perfect clay brick. just not sure why I'd want to do that. There's plenty of empty houses here as it is. The clay is very moist. Ooh, perfect for making handprints or anything like that in. Probably not the right time to be thinking of messing around.
My crazy idea worked.
An absolutely perfect impression of an iron boat. I wonder if I could press the sand into some kind of brick. It's dry, and that might prevent it from sticking together very well. It worked! The sand has formed a pretty solid block. Just the same, I'd better leave it in the press so that it doesn't fall apart.
The Canadians have met each other.
I'd better not put the impression into my pocket. It could get distorted. But I could use it here in the area if I'm very careful.
Stick it in the fire.
I don't think that the open fire would be suitable for firing clay. It's too hot. Yeah, the water in the clay would evaporate too quickly and deform it. The sand forms a fairly firm, even surface in the press. I gave it a good press, and presumably that was enough to make the pieces of sand... A very good mould of the boat. I can't see any difference from the original. The stone goblet could easily withstand fire, but what's the point in heating it up?
Oh my god, I can feel the thing that I need to do. And I can't. My brain is just like slowly spinning. Let's see. Let's see how we do. I probably need to talk to Gulliver.
It's easy to see that Gulliver would like nothing better than to run into the woods after Esther. The only thing stopping him is that he can't leave Nate by himself. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I'd have another name on the rescue list.
Help me with
Gulliver.
whatever this crazy idea is.
Wilbur, how can we help?
I found some traces of the werewolf and of Esther, but strangely, none of the paladin.
He was there. I saw him as plain as day, just as I see you before me now.
I believe you, but he left no tracks whatsoever. They're fine. I mean, nothing must be allowed to happen to them.
They went into the woods unhurt, but those creatures were hot on their heels.
I couldn't take it if Timmy... They're fine. We just need to get them back first. Right then. Hold the fort.
We're here if you need us.
Right, I'm just going to go blow a candle out, so I will be 2 seconds while I put you in beer. And I'm back. It was giving me a headache. Now we shall return to the game that is also giving me a headache. Right. Anything here new? Oh my god. So many options. Oh, it's quick. It's quick travel. We don't need to look at there. We look at the fire.
Esther said there'd be a few sausages waiting for me.
I'm sure we can take it out. I can't remember how you do that. Do you poke it? No. Do I poke it with this? Do I poke it with this? Oh. What are our options? Go to the path that takes us deeper. The village, the woods, the clay mine. What about the clay mine? Anything we can do here? No. Why did we come back here? I don't know. Give me brick. No. We need a weapon to go in there, even though we have an axe. Right. 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 Other right. Right again. Right. Right. This right. We made it out. Probably need to go back in here. I feel like she might like this blanket. No?
Nah, I better let her stew. I wonder why he just doesn't move away. What's keeping him here? I mean, even if the headless horseman doesn't get him, sooner or later he's gonna die, and then the village is doomed, one way or another.
I forgot to wear the paper hat. Old axe chop. This, no. This. No. This. No. This. No. This. I'm beginning to lose my mind now. I mean, beginning is maybe understanding it. Let me open the walkthrough that I have. I'm not gonna make you suffer with me. We went to we did that.
It seems the mayor isn't just the mayor, fireman, priest, coachman and blacksmith. Looks like he's also forced into being his own washerwoman.
Right. Of course. The one thing.
Hopefully the mayor won't have any objection, as long as it helps me banish the evil from the woods.
We need a blanket.
You can always use some string, as I'm sure I've mentioned on more than one occasion.
Yes.
Ah, it wouldn't be theft. I really need the string for, stuff. The
Yes.
washing line does, however, seem to be knotted to a hook on the house, which is much too high up for me.
Horror. Use an axe.
I can't reach the knot tying the washing line to the house.
But the axe makes your arm longer. Use a stick.
I can reach the knot with a stick, no problem.
Yeah.
I just can't undo it.
Oh. Oh my god, do we tie the axe to the stick? Oh, that was being big brain. I thought I was being big brain. Who knew?
Hello?
Oh, yes?
And now we've stole this bedsheet, we can actually talk to him.
Looks like I'm going to be helping you after all.
How do you mean?
The curse? The woods? It looks like we have a common enemy.
Right. Right. Give it a go. I mean, I have more confidence in the bounty hunter, but I've reached the point where I'll grasp at any old straw.
Thanks. How motivating.
What kind of shop is this?
This is a traditional adventurers and heroes shop, right?
Oh, absolutely. It was founded by my grandfather. He used to be very busy round here. Oh, there were giant spiders in the woods. There was an old goblin mine a day trip to the south. In the heyday of hero tourism, we were even thinking of building a sewer system. We sell armour, weapons, elixirs, provisions, ice arrows, antidotes, anything you need. And you can pay with spider legs, goblin ears, and things like that.
And what do you do with those?
It's a trade secret. If you want to sell something, you can do it risk-free. I'll look after the object in case you want to buy it back later.
You what?
Oh, yeah. In case you change your mind later. Then you can buy back the same object for the same price. It's called the market economy.
I need something I can use to defend myself against a werewolf. Do you have anything like that?
Oh, we've never been attacked by a werewolf before, so we haven't got any special anti-werewolf weapons or the like. But as far as I know, any normal weapon made out of silver should do the job. What's your skill? Sword and shield? Twin daggers? Gun lance?
You mean you can fight with two daggers at the same time without mutilating yourself?
Oh, so you're a long-distance fighter. Oh. Bow, crossbow or slingshot? As amusing as it would be to use a slingshot against a werewolf, I'd pass on that. Bow or crossbow would be better. I've got a lovely composite bow +2 in stock, but it requires dexterity 15.
I think I might be able to handle something like that crossbow.
Yes, a light crossbow is easy to use and packs a real kick. Oh, any old fool can hit something with that.
What does
A
it
light
cost?
crossbow like that? How much does it cost?
3 gold, 7 silver and 2 copper coins. Or I'll give you a quest.
Ooh, what's the quest?
Bring me 10 wolf skins.
You just made that up on the spot, didn't you?
No, it's very important.
Sounds like a pretty generic task without any real purpose to me.
You bring me 10 wolf skins and get a crossbow as a reward. What's the problem? I haven't got any silver bolts, though.
I guess that's what I'm making. Silver. With the sand thing that we made. As you can tell, this bit, it's all about side quests.
My friends up there by the campfire, could I maybe bring them here? It could be safer for them.
Of course. Not only for them. The monsters from the woods might snatch one of them instead of me.
Right. Oh, okay. I'll let Gulliver know then.
Yeah, Gulliver? Isn't that the one who was beheaded?
Yeah, but he's
Not
better now.
beheaded. He just lost his head. Zombies don't mind that kind of thing.
I'm not having zombies in the house.
Why not? He's lovely.
I don't want anything to do with their kind. Alive or dead, they should make up their minds. We want decent folk here in the village, not ones cobbled together out of parts of decent folk.
How rude.
This evil heart of the wood, what exactly is it? And where can I find it?
It's a clearing in the centre of the woods. There's an old dead tree standing in the middle of it. You'll recognise it when you see it.
But how am I going to find the clearing? The woods are pretty big.
And confusing. The heart of the wood doesn't want to be found. Yes, whatever it is that's sending these creatures after us, it lives in that clearing. Oh, I'm quite sure of that.
Do you think that it might be the ghost of the Sorcerer Van Buren?
Perhaps. The elders did warn us. They said you should never mess with the sorcerer. They were scared and whispered of dreadful dangers. Oh, if only we'd listened to them. Oh, yeah.
Give me your ghost detector.
Couldn't your device help me find the heart of the wood? Doesn't it detect ghosts and stuff?
Ah, yes, I see. You're saying that nothing around here radiates more psychokinetic energy than the heart of the wood. You might be right. You should get yourself a PKE.
I could just have your PK.
I was
Ever
hoping you
thought
could
about
give me
that?
yours.
My detector? Never! It's my PKE. It's never let me down.
But if you give it to me, I could find the heart of the wood and lift the curse.
Or you might be killed and lose it in the woods. It takes weeks to deliver such a masterpiece of occult technology.
That's exactly why I can't hang around here waiting for another device. I need yours.
Forget it. The PKE reliably shows when anything supernatural is creeping about. And I have to know that.
I really like autumn. Autumn is real cool because it's not too hot and it's not too cold, and it rains a lot, which is cool, and there's nice leaves to look at. But it really sucked in Liverpool because like it felt like every tree there was a beech tree, and they were all really big old beech trees, and beech trees have beech nuts, and there would just be piles and piles and piles of beech nuts, and you would walk on it and it would hurt the bottom of your feet because there would just be like 4 inches thick of beech nuts on just in the street, and it was awful. I hated it so much. Yay, seasonal depression stuff. Yeah, like I had bruises under my feet from walking on beech nuts. So stupid. Seasonal depression. This makes me think of seasoned depression. Do you like your depression spicy or garlic fried or spicy mayo? Or Italian seasoning? Lemon pepper? Let's go.
See you again
catch
sometime.
wolves.
I hope so. I really do.
Wolf, 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 wolf. I don't know what we have to do in the woods. I know we have to go in there. Let's see. Let's catch up. Talk to the mayor. Go to the woods. Look around. We got the axe, we got the fabric. We looked at the eyes in the bush. We found a woman in a bush. We got caught in a trap. And we can walk out and kill. Left. Aha, we have to go back the way we just came. That's what I get for not doing things as they tell me to. Gotta talk to our friend with a totally non-suspicious fiance.
Hello.
What?
You don't have any silver, do you? Then I could use it to make a silver crossbow bolt to protect myself against the werewolf.
Of what interest is a werewolf in the woods to me? I want to go to the castle. That's in the other direction.
Yes, but once the werewolf is out of the way, I can take care of the headless horseman. And once he's out of the way, the mayor will take us to the castle.
That's a bit complicated. I'd rather stage a clothing malfunction and convince the idiot to do anything for me that way. But that's risky. I wrote Laddie that I was a virtuous virgin.
You have any silver or not?
Of course I do. I have my silver jewelry. But I'm not wasting it on your shenanigans.
Wilbur has such strong asexual energy in this conversation.
I think there might be a way to let the Count know that you're here.
Oh, really?
All I need is a little silver.
For what?
I'm going to send him light signals. Morse code, you know? If I had a really, really good mirror, then the moonlight would be enough for that. And as everyone knows, nothing reflects moonlight better than silver.
Of course. You're always hearing people say the silver moon and stuff like that.
That's right. I would melt the silver and vapor deposit it onto a piece of glass.
Smart boy. So how much silver do you need?
About the same amount as a silver crossbow bolt.
Well, if everything goes to plan, then I'll soon have coffers full of the stuff.
Hello, Luna.
Let me know when you're ready. It's important.
Hello, Luna. Give me the wolf skin.
That wolf skin you have there, could you give it to me?
What? Get your own.
But I need it. No, actually, I need 10.
No, we don't.
But what about me? I'm supposed to freeze just 'cause you need a fur?
You
If you're
have a
cold, I'd be happy to
dirty
give you this nice
blanket.
warm wool blanket.
Thank you, but this fur is just fine.
Yes, but...
I need that fur. I don't know if the fur suits you. This is a very special blanket, a super blanket. I think going with this one.
Don't you think that fur looks a little, you know, strange?
What do you mean?
Well, it's just... Oh, I don't know. It's not that chic.
But furs is so fluffy and warm, and I really don't care what those crazy animal protection people say.
Oh, it's not that. It's fashion. In Seastone, the ladies there use wool blankets. Lovely.
Are you kidding? Oh, I just remembered. Laddie in one of his letters once described wolves as his children of the night.
Well, in that case, you really don't want to be caught with a wolf skin, do you? And it just so happens I have a really beautiful wool blanket on offer today.
It's totally not dirty that we
Much
found in
better.
we found in a dump. And now we do the trick everybody does.
Look! A wolf skin.
You still need 9 more.
You didn't even look at it.
It was a wolf skin. You're missing 9.
Mr. Whale will sell me a crossbow for 10 wolf skins.
No. I won't sell it to you. I offered it to you as a reward for a quest.
And the quest is to get you 10 wolf skins.
That's right.
Hello?
Oh, yes?
Do you really need 9 more skins? I mean, you weren't even interested in the first one.
The quest is 10 wolf skins for a light crossbow. 1 skin has been handed over, 9 are still needed. If it'll make it more fun for you, I can think up a story about why I need them.
You don't happen to sell wolf skins, do you?
Oh, sure, yes. 1 wolf skin for, 3 harpy feathers.
Ah, forget it. So you want me to bring you 10 wolf skins for a crossbow which will allow me to defend myself against a werewolf?
Right, yes. And while you're getting the skins, you'll gain some valuable experience that'll make you into a better hero.
But it's going to take forever to find 10 wolves. And I really don't want to strip the fur off them either. They need it.
10 skins for a crossbow, that's the quest. And if you like, I can quickly think of a backstory for it.
Not interested.
I guess
See
we're
you again
leaving.
sometime.
I hope so. I really do.
The man does drive a hard bargain. Really does.
Shop has been nailed up. I'm sure that a few little wooden planks like that wouldn't stop a headless horseman or a werewolf.
What would we need boards for? I assume the axe.
This might prove useful. I can't see anything. The wolf skin is lying right in front of the hole.
We're about to commit a crime, guys. We're committing crimes.
Got it. I've got another wolf skin for you. Different one.
Oh, fantastic! You just need 8 more.
But of course. Back in a minute.
That makes 10. So, did you gain experience while completing the quest?
I guess. Cunning.
Yeah. No one likes a generic collect quest.
It kills time. Isn't that the point?
Not really.
Here's your crossbow.
Ah, very nice. Now I finally got everything I need to go deeper into the woods. Wish me luck.
Oh, I do. And you'll need it.
Oh, thank you. Right, we are going back up here. So tell Gulliver to go in to the thing. Yes.
Gulliver.
Wilbur, how can we help?
There should be a lot of psychokinetic energy in the heart of the wood.
What's that?
Well,
Ghost.
it's the kind of energy emitted by supernatural things. You can locate it using a little device with arms attached. Could you make a device like that?
A little device with arms sticking out. Not exactly a precise description. Can you get me the blueprints? Then Nate and I can try our luck.
No, I don't think so. If we can't build a PKE detector ourselves, then we're going to have to get hold of the mayor's somehow. But he doesn't want to give his up because it reliably detects supernatural beings.
What do you suggest?
I'm working on it.
We make him think that it's broken.
I think you might be safer in the village
That
than
would be a
here.
good idea.
I asked the mayor if you could wait there.
Let me guess what he said.
I'm not having zombies in my house.
Why doesn't he want to help you?
People don't know us, and they're afraid of what they don't know.
Perhaps I should talk to him again.
In Seastone, I thought that success and enough money might make people forget who we are, but they don't, ever.
Right then. Hold the fort.
We're here if you need us.
I think Nate has been putting a few more logs on the fire since the attack. And it still doesn't radiate a real sense of security.
I realised what I have to do.
The goblet is almost full to the brim with silver jewellery. Didn't look much to begin with. Let's see what happens. Ah! Hot! In fact, it's hot enough to melt the silver in the goblet.
It's a reminder. Don't touch molten metal.
This is the moment of truth. Nate, can you carefully pour the molten silver into the sand mold without burning your robot hand things?
Yes, don't burn your robot hands.
Be careful. Very, very careful. Brilliant. Well done. There was just enough silver. The mold in the sand is filled to the brim and it's starting to cool. Now we wait.
Time lapse.
Perfect. It looks exactly like the iron bolt, only this one will be able to inflict some damage on a werewolf as well. Now I finally got everything I need to go deeper into the woods.
And so we go
Wish me luck.
Take care, Wilbur, and shout if you need any help.
into the deep woods. Into the spooky hole.
Whew. Okay. Time to hunt me a werewolf.
A spider.
Be gone, you beast! That was pretty easy. Everything okay?
Has she gone?
I drove it away, and I thought that I hadn't hit it.
She surprised me. I hate spiders.
More
Everything's
spiders.
fine. The danger's past. At least as long as the werewolf doesn't...
Spider warning.
Timmy?
Timmy? Where at? Look how swole Timmy is.
Don't!
Are you crazy? I would have got him.
Timmy? Werewolf is Timmy.
That
You
was my
nearly
friend
shot
Timmy.
Timmy.
He isn't a
How
werewolf,
dare
he's
you.
a were-rat.
Did you know about it?
He was often ill. Always became very reclusive when that happened.
Perhaps once a month? During a full moon?
Remy never told me how Timmy's parents died. It could have been a werewolf attack.
Dangerous beasts. Nothing but anger, hate, and muscle. Also fur. Your friend shouldn't have kept it a secret from you. He would have ripped you to pieces if he'd had half the chance.
Timmy was sleeping in Esther's jacket pocket when we arrived in the dark woods. He didn't know it was always night with a full moon here. And out there in the real world, it was another 2 weeks before the full moon.
Perhaps it's not his fault, but he's dangerous. If he attacks me, I'll defend myself.
I'll find a way to break the werewolf's curse. Maybe there's a library with magic books up at the castle. The sorcerer might have been interested in werewolves. Or maybe the Count knows something. He seems very fond of wolves.
Good luck with that. As far as I know, only a shot to the head with a silver bolt can break the curse.
It won't come to that. We'll look for Esther in the heart of the wood, and I'll take care of Timmy.
As long as he doesn't take care of us first.
Why would a girl like you become a bounty hunter? That's rude. We're gonna do that one last. Let's go look for the heart of the wood together.
We should continue on together and watch each other's backs.
Perhaps that isn't the worst idea. I've normally got a good sense of orientation, but in these strange woods...
I've got an idea how to find the heart. I'll need a device from the mayor for it, though.
Then I suggest you go and get the device and I'll hold the fort. But not here near the spiders.
Okay, shouldn't take too long.
By the way, my name is Lizzie Pebblebrook. My friends call me Tin Lizzie because, well, it's quite obvious, really.
We got an achievement that says lost in the woods, but we're not lost. We have to go back, don't we? I can't remember where we're going. What's our objective? Right again. Not that right. Go back. Go back. This right. What were we doing? Oh my god, I forgot what we were doing. I think maybe we have to go to the Count. We come back here.
Gulliver!
Wilbur, have you found the heart of the wood? And Esther and Timmy, are they okay?
Still no trace of Esther, but as far as Timmy goes, there have been developments.
Timmy's a were-rat.
That werewolf you saw, I think it was Timmy.
Timmy? What are you saying?
I met him in the woods. He's a were-rat.
You mean Timmy's been bitten by a werewolf?
Not tonight. Presumably some time ago. He was in Esther's coat pocket when we got to the dark woods. It's always night here, and always a full moon.
And when my fluffy kitten was frightened by the paladin...
He must have fallen out of the pocket. He saw the full moon, and poof, changed.
And you said it's always a full moon here.
Ah, that's right. We have to find a way to lift the curse. Or we have to somehow get Timmy out of the dark woods. Right then. Hold the fort.
We're here if you need us.
Bye, Adam, if you're still here. It's nice seeing you. It's been nice being able to actually be in stream. August really took it out of me. Right. I think I might have to end here, to be honest. My brain is a bit melting. And we lost like 45 minutes to the game not saving. Let's see, what do we have? We have these things. We have the sheet. Gotta go back to the village. Side questing around the universe.
Ta-da! Time for a ghost performance. Whoa! 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 Oh! Ooh.
What are you doing?
I am the ghost of the wood.
Haven't we got enough real spooks around here? Do you have to dress up like one too?
I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh. Ooh.
I like the way the
I can
paper hat
see your
sticks through
feet.
because you know what
And
you wear.
is that my bedsheet?
You haven't settled the ghost of the wood, but I will return. Ooh. I don't know how, but he recognized me. It may be because he has a lot of
He
experience
glitched
with
it.
ghostly apparitions, living in the dark woods and all. Or it may have been my feet poking out from under the sheet.
We glitched it, guys. He's got both hats on at the same time. Problem solved.
If you can't undo a knot, then you can at least cut it. That's it.
We gained a rope.
The only thing more useful than a bit of string and a long stick is a long stick with a bit of string attached.
Yes.
Fishing rods offer the best of both worlds, and one can do practically anything with them. Like, well, fishing, for example.
Fishing, fishing. And then we go back up here. And then we go here.
Gulliver.
Wilbur, did you find the heart of the wood with the PKE?
Not yet. I dressed up as a ghost, but even though I was totally convincing, that stupid mare recognized me right away. It was mainly my feet that gave me away.
Then let's use my head to play the ghost. Turn me into a ghost.
Very satisfying pop.
Here's a white sheet to start with.
And? Scary?
Sort of. I've come up with an idea on how we can get you to fly.
Really?
Yes. I don't want to go into detail, but let's just say there is something to do with this homemade fishing rod.
I see. Tie it up.
Done. What do you think, Gulliver? Is it time to give the mare a bit of a fright?
We can
Let's
at least
scare
give it
the
a go.
mare.
Oh, yeah, a flying ghost this time. Oh, very nice. Yeah. He doesn't look very scary.
But he can speak. Whoa!
Oh, yeah, nice effect. But I've already seen ventriloquists at the fun fair.
But
We'll be back. Oh! Let's get out of here.
But everything usually startles him.
He didn't seem scared this time. Don't let your head drop. We'll think of something and try again.
Then we'll just have to make the costume even spookier. Gulliver, I'm just thinking if we could get our ghosts to glow using a couple of hot pieces of coal.
Or how about glowing eyes? That would be even scarier.
Spooky, spooky
Great idea.
eyes.
Then all we need is some kind of holder for them. And we'll need to be very careful. Those coals are very hot.
Oh, right. Here, hold these. Don't lose them.
Yeah.
Nate, give me 2 pieces of coal. Red glowing ones from down at the bottom, if possible.
Ow.
And? How do I look?
That is really spooky, and also just a touch revolting.
That's how it should be.
Spooky, spooky.
Gulliver.
Yes?
Yes.
This time we'll do it.
Let's spook!
Spook.
Oh, whoa! Ooh, whoa!
Wow! Oh, that looks really scary. Well done.
Aha! Then you should use your PKE and see what it says.
I don't need it. I know there's nothing supernatural at work here.
How do you know that?
Well, for one, I can see the string you're using to hold up the ball or whatever it is. And I can see you. I'm even speaking to you.
Okay. I'll give you that one.
Wilbur?
But the eyes look great. And the voice is good too. How did you manage to make it
Same
sound as if it
for
came
you.
from the ghost?
Why do I smell burning?
That voice isn't coming from me. It's coming from...
Fire! Fire!
Fire, fire.
Ah! Wilbur, where are you? Ah! Ow! What the devil is going on here? Where is everyone?
What is that?
The, rubber ball has changed itself into an evil skull.
Right.
I'm
an evil, terrible, demonic skull. Fear me.
But I'm not getting any sign of supernatural activity.
Oh, that's because us evil demons have learned how to haunt without being recognized.
That's not possible.
But there's more. Get the man with the PKE, the Heart of the Wood said.
No.
Gaslight Gate, keep going.
We shall return.
That was unexpected.
We're doomed.
No, I'll find the Heart of the Wood and put an end to this. Have no fear. See you later.
Oh great, my chat is not connecting. So I can't see anything that's happening. Yay. Lord chat, Lord chat, Lord. I hate it when Twitch does this sometimes. It just refuses to connect to chat. Let's pop out and look at the one on PC. Are we working? Yes, it is. Why just no. I want to finish this game. How could you do this to me? I'll never recover. I'll never financially recover from this. Let's just reopen Twitch. I am reopening Twitch. are we doing? We got his PK. We're going to the heart of the woods. I went in the wrong way. This is a short way if we go this way. Shortcut, shortcut, shortcut.
Wilbur! Well, how do you think we did?
Give the man his head back.
From what I saw up there, he almost wet himself.
That would have made me feel even more guilty. I wish we didn't have to scare him that badly.
All for a good cause. If you can track the heart of the wood with the PKE and destroy it, then you'll actually be helping him.
If I use it in the woods, it'll show me the way to the heart of the woods.
Try it out, and good luck.
We're ghost busting now. Right. Here we go.
Hey, haven't you forgotten something?
Oh, his eyeballs.
My eyes.
Oops.
Ah, that's better. Some of my best ones. Esther says the left one is the most handsome one I have.
Let's go to the heart of the woods.
Look what I've got here.
What is it?
This device can tell us how close we're getting to a source of supernatural energy.
Genius! We just have to keep to the paths where the device reacts strongest.
That's right. Our senses can be fooled, but not good old gnome technology.
I'll mark the route we follow so we can find it again later.
Let's go.
I think this thing is just leading us round in circles.
I don't believe it. Look! The heart of the woods.
The heart of the woods. I mean, it looks spooky enough, and the thing just broke. So.
Pretty much, yep.
We have to be prepared for anything. Headless horsemen, paladins, witches, spiders. There could be a whole army waiting for us in there.
Ladies first?
Why, thank you.
Whatever is living in the cave under the tree, it's killed off all the trees close by.
It's giving Mirkwood energy.
I've never seen such a gnarled, sickly tree before. Even Ivo's dad would have trouble getting that to blossom again. Well, okay then. I'll lead.
Off we go.
Esther!
Well, 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 who have we here?
This isn't possible. The Archmage is dead. Who are you?
Yes, I'm dead, thanks to you. If you weren't so incompetent and stupid, I'd still be alive.
Enough! You're not the Archmage.
Wilbur, how can you say such a thing?
Because you're
I
dead.
was your friend, and you didn't prevent my death.
Who are you really?
Silence!
Stop this nonsense.
Archmage Alistair and Remy were my friends. I forbid you to pretend they're here.
Don't you understand, Wilbur? We relied on you and you have abused our trust. You disappointed us and you will disappoint Gulliver, Timmy and the others too. You're just a stupid little boy who makes everything worse.
So mean.
Don't listen to him, Wilbur. No, a spider.
Yes! I will suck you dry.
Stop! I know who you are.
And
You're the ghost of the sorcerer.
Sorcerer Van Buren never left this place, right? you're his ghost. Or you're the ghost of the wood woken by Van Buren.
Yes, I'm the ghost of the sorcerer, and I'm the ghost of the woods. You can't stop me.
You're both?
I'm much more. Fear me.
You're always whatever we're most afraid of.
I'm death, disease, loss, failure, humiliation. The monster under the bed. The creature in the cupboard.
Lizzie's afraid of spiders. Esther of the Paladin who once chopped her head off. And me? I don't want to make any mistakes and cause anything nasty to happen to my friends.
But you can't prevent it. Neither of you will leave this cave alive. And then I'll get your friends one by one.
The voice acting is really good in this game. It's originally a German game, and they translated everything and voice acted everything in English too. Can't remember what I was going to say, but obviously that's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort to do, and I'm really glad that they did it because the voice acting adds so much to the game. There's two of us, and you're alone. You're not real. I'll think of something.
You have no chance against the two of us. Lizzie and I are a good team.
Yes, one of you is half petrified with fear, and the only thing keeping the other upright is the courage of desperation.
You're
You
not
aren't real. Arrows and bolts just fly straight through you.
Nothing can harm me. You're lost desperately.
You only have power if we give it to you, right?
No, I am real. I will kill your friend.
Yeah? Go on then.
I will sink my fangs into your skull.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
No, you won't. The spider isn't real, Lizzie.
I am. Fear is real.
It can only paralyze us if we let it. Why are you backing off? Are you gonna bite her or what?
Yes. Why should I be scared of you if you can't do anything to me?
But what if I can? You can't be sure.
I'll take the risk.
You can't destroy me. I'm always here.
But we can control you.
We can. Goodbye.
Everything okay?
Yes, I'm all right now.
There's a spider here. This is a clown. Got a shark. And Klaus.
A man waving at the observer in a friendly manner. He's wearing a name tag. Looks like his name is Claus. I don't get it. I don't like it when you really have to think to get the meaning of art. What is this Claus picture trying to tell us? Even though I spend quite a bit of time in Seastone, I don't know much about fish. I'm a child of the mountains. I'm pretty sure that this must be a dolphin, though, as it wants to play with a swimmer. A picture of a clown. Funny.
Clowns are creepy.
Esther hasn't made a sound yet. I hope she's all right. And I hope she can walk. It'll be a long walk back if I had to carry her. All sorts of small stuff and a few pieces of clothing too. Yes, this thing fed off its victims' fear. It made them ill, perhaps even drove them mad. They were no longer able to think of anything else, didn't eat, and no one in the town knew what had happened. A little mirror, a flute, shoes, scarves, and there's a hair clip. Lots of little things, all mementos of the abducted villagers.
That's
I
so
will talk
sad
to the
if you
mayor and
think
offer to
about
bring
it.
everything back to the village once I freed Timmy from the curse and found the sorcerer's book.
It's really sad if you think about it. Like all the people who died. Oh my god, what is this hitbox? Oh, that's a fish
Someone once
picture.
told me that dolphins weren't actually fish at all. They were actually birds, because they flew through the water with their wings, just like
Ah,
birds
yes.
through the air. Might be something to that.
Very famously birds.
A sad clown is art, everyone knows that, but this one here looks pretty normal to me. Esther, how are you doing?
He's going to cut my head off, and then I won't be able to look after Gulliver and Nate anymore.
Don't worry, Esther. That thing is gone. It can't hurt you now.
The paladin, he wants to chop my head off. Who's going to take care of both my boys then?
So sad.
Gulliver and Nate are fine. They're both waiting for you at the campfire.
Yes, for now, but the paladin wants to chop my head off. And who'll take care of them if that happens?
There is no paladin anymore, and there never was one in the first place. It was a kind of apparition sent to scare you.
No, I definitely saw him. He is out to get my family.
Look at me, Esther. There's no one here who wants to do you any harm. The ghost has disappeared.
He has gone?
It's gone, and it won't come back as long as you don't let it.
He said that he was going to get Nate. As soon as he has chopped my head off, he was going to get my little boy.
It won't come to that. I'll explain, but not here. Let's join Nate and Gulliver by the nice warm fire, okay?
Yes, yes. Oh, thank you, Wilbur.
Let's go.
Pretty scary, eh?
Whew, too right. What do you think it was?
A demon? A ghost? Some headless creature that only becomes powerful when we give it power? I believe that after the sorcerer died, the people in the village were so afraid something terrible would happen that this is exactly what did happen.
It manifested.
And if they hadn't been so afraid, they could all still be here.
My uncle was always afraid of becoming ill. That made him ill. And if you're afraid of dying, it can make you forget how to live. You know what I mean?
You're quite the philosopher, Wilbur Weathervane.
I've just been thinking a lot how it's better to do things and maybe fail than not to do things because you're too scared to fail.
What a beautiful lesson to end.
I know two people
Today
who are
on.
longing to see you, Esther.
And I know someone who owes us a sack of gold.
Come on, let's go.
So, there was never a curse?
That's right. No curse, no real threat. Only fear made it become a reality.
Oh, then I'll try to be more open-minded in the future and not always assume the worst.
You can start by welcoming my zombie friends into your village.
We'll see. I'll at least I'll talk to them.
That would be good.
That's nice. Overcoming prejudices.
If my
There we go.
memory serves me right, you promised a sack full of gold to the person who hunted down the Headless Horseman.
Of course, and you have earned it.
Gold.
We earned it. You get half of this, Lizzie.
That won't be necessary.
You kidding?
See you around.
Oh, yes. See you later.
I think she just, never mind.
Why did fear show itself to you in the form of a Headless Horseman?
Oh, my grandfather always used to tell me a story about a headless horseman. I was terribly scared of it, but it was still my favourite story.
And if there's enough hysteria, you'll believe anything, even that ghost stories are real.
Now take us to the
Now
castle.
you know how to defend yourself against the curse. So could you please show me the way to the old Van Buren castle?
Oh, yeah, of course. You and the enchanting young lady.
Huh, and about time too.
I'd better draw myself a good map. I'm sure I'll be going back and forth between the castle and the village a few more times. My friends are here and Timmy is still somewhere in the woods.
Fine, let's go.
I fear that foreboding message of going backwards and forwards. But it told us to be
Thank you,
fearless.
Mr. Whale.
So we'll try.
I drew my path on the map very carefully. This way, we can always return to the village if necessary.
No need. I'll only leave the castle one more time, with a few crates of gold.
What do you mean?
This place sucks, don't you think?
The castle will blossom in your presence, just like me.
Flatty!
My moonshine.
You won't believe what I've been through. I need a bath this instant.
But of course, my love. Then perhaps a light dinner, and then let's just see what the evening holds in store.
Ew.
Are you her servant?
No,
You can be my servant. My Igor died years ago. For good this time.
Actually, I wanted to...
Wipe your shoes, or you'll have to clean everything again.
But... here we go again.
Side questing again. But we shall be ending for here today. Let me find the chatting screen again. There we go. We're back. We're back at chatting. Close this so the music doesn't deafen me. Silence. Sweet silence. And we didn't end the game, but we tried, even though it really didn't want us to do. We're just gonna run away. Thank you to everyone who turned up today. Thank you for Lily for the follow, and Paul for the sub and the bits, and the joke. The joke was the most important part of that. To Brooke for the sub, Paul also for the raid. I really wanted to watch your stream, but I saw about 2 minutes. And to Heather. Heather? Who's Heather? What just happened to my brain there? What just happened to my brain? My brain melting. I should not stream for this long. To Booktree, who my brain will not tell me the name of, even though we play D&D with all the time, and I can't. What? I'm going. Thanks to everyone. Thank you, everyone who came. I'm gonna go make my brain work properly. Helen. Why did I say Heather? Helen. We only play D&D together all the time. We only see each other every week. I only see you complete the Wordle every day. What is going on? brain melt, puzzle too strong. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, and we will attempt to see what this creepy castle is about and finish the game. Bye bye. I can't believe this happened. Oh my gosh.